By Bremer's. From the Sports Station, here's News Channel 2 Sports Director Spencer Davidson.
Good evening. After 2 weeks of hosting the best women's hockey players in the world for the IIHF Women's World Championship, the Adirondack Bank Center transforms back to the home of the Utica Comets this weekend as the team closes out its regular season schedule. After a 5-game road trip while the Women's Worlds were here in town, the Comets return home for 2 of the final 3 games of the regular season, all against the top 2 teams in the North Division in Syracuse and Rochester. Utica earned 6 of a possible 10 points in this most recent stretch on the road with 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 overtime losses, and now face a literal must-win situation the rest of the way, while also needing help to have a shot at playing beyond this weekend in the postseason. Despite the circumstances, head coach Kevin Dineen said today that it's business as usual in the locker room.
I don't think our attitudes changed much over the last month. There's a level of, well, I will say desperation, not crazy about the word, but that's where we're at. We like the way we're playing. We've got some fresh bodies that come in that are young and enthusiastic and added to our lineup. So obviously we have to take care of our own business. I have people that have crunched all the numbers and we know what our situation is, and really don't worry about what's going on anywhere but when the puck drops here on Friday night.
So here is the situation. The Comets are 5 points behind the Belleville Senators for the 5th and final playoff spot with 3 games to go. Belleville has 2 games left. The Sens' magic number to clinch is down to 2, meaning any combination of a Belleville win, 2 overtime losses, a Comets regulation loss, or a Comets 2 overtime losses will lock the Senators into that final spot and eliminate the Comets from the postseason contention. Laval is 1 point ahead of Utica, also with 2 games left. Basically, the Comets need to win out and have Belleville lose its final 2 games in order to have a shot. So, while not a great situation, it's certainly still possible. Either way, Utica still has something to play for here in the final weekend, which is what you want, right? So the Comets will host the Syracuse Crunch tomorrow in the first of a home-and-home as they'll be in Syracuse Saturday. They'll then close out the regular season here on Sunday against the Rochester Americans. Syracuse, while the Comets were away, earning 6 of a possible 10 points on a 5-game road stretch, we had world-class women's hockey here in Utica. Kevin Dineen, who previously coached the Canadian women's team to Olympic gold, did get to witness many games here during the Women's World Championship in between Comets road trips, including the gold medal game between the United States and Canada, and he offered his thoughts today on the event being held here in the Utica community.
That's so exciting to see the level of hockey that was played, and it wasn't only the U.S. and Canada. I felt like there were teams I watched, Chesney for one, I saw Finland play, I saw Sweden, and that layer of disparity in the talent gap is still there, but it was an enjoyable couple weeks here, and I thought the city of Utica and the Mohawk Valley and the Adirondack Sports Council, they all put on just a fabulous show, and I think Utica showed very well over the course of the week. And for me, having worked with the Canadian women before, I was extremely happy. I know those players, and that was a great night.
So strong words of praise from Coach Dineen. We'll let his elation over Canada's gold medal slide, though. Don't worry, Coach, we got you. He and the Comets close out the regular season with 3 this weekend. Home tomorrow against Syracuse, then in Syracuse Saturday, then back home against Rochester to close it out on Sunday. Guys, Utica needs to win all 3 games. They also need Belleville to lose their remaining 2 games in order to qualify for the postseason. So definitely not impossible, tough stretch, but you know, that's why you play the games, right?
That's right. So they lose 1, they're done.
Yeah, Belleville has a magic number of 2. So any combination of 2 points, a Comets loss would equal that 2 points.
All righty,
they have to win.
They have to win. What do we have to do for weather?
Well, we have to dry out, but
yeah,
we're not going to dry out, at least not tomorrow or Saturday, but